All right, today we're checking out 5 reasons you might not want to move to Redondo Beach, California. What's up, everybody? Shane Inman here, local real estate agent helping families move here to Southern California, specifically the South Bay. And so you might ask, well, if you're helping families move to the Redondo Beach in the South Bay, why would you be having a video about not wanting to move to Redondo Beach? And so there's many different options for moving down here, different cities. Maybe Torrance is a better fit for you, maybe Long Beach. So, you want to know what makes each community different and what really sets it apart. And so that's what we're going over today is some of the reasons you might not want to move to Redondo Beach, or maybe you say, hey, these are not real problems for me and I like it there, and so that's where I'm interested. But wherever you're looking at moving, I'd love to help you get started with that. So feel free to reach out, call, text, or email me, and we can get started. All right, so one thing about Redondo Beach that may bother people about moving here is it is a bit of a tourist town, and not all of Redondo Beach is a touristy place. You do have little tucked away neighborhoods that you maybe don't see anybody out on vacation, but if you're someone going down to the beach, you're at the Redondo Pier, you're definitely going to see people out on vacation. And I always think of it as, why would you not want to live where everybody wants to go and visit? So I think it's a great opportunity and a great place to be. But if you're someone that doesn't like crowds and you don't like people coming through, you don't like parking being an issue, that might be something that deters you from Redondo Beach. And like I said, it really depends on where you're at in Redondo Beach. Obviously, Redondo Beach isn't a beach town all the way through. You do go North Redondo, it's a little bit further east, and you've got more tucked away neighborhoods. But yeah, if you're somebody that does not like crowds or people vacationing near where you're living, then that could be an issue living in Redondo Beach. All right, and the next thing that might detour you from living in Redondo Beach, and honestly, that's kind of anywhere in the South Bay, is weather. It's kind of sunny and 75 all year long, and so if you're somebody that really likes to see the leaves changing in winter, or you're somebody that really likes it to be super hot in the summertime, you do get a little bit of a few days where it's warmer, but for the most part, it's breezy. You get the ocean breeze here, and there are many homes, if they were original home built and not updated, they may not have any air conditioning. That's fairly common in the South Bay. So if you're someone that really likes to see the changing of seasons, then Redondo Beach and the South Bay in general may not be the spot for you. Are you thinking of moving to the South Bay? Then you're going to want our relocation guide. So click the link in the description to download that for free, and you'll have everything you need to know before moving here. All right, and the next thing that might be a deterrent for moving to Redondo Beach is the cost. Being near the beach, even if you're not a walk away, if you're a short drive away, does add to the cost. So if you're somebody that is very strict on what your budget is, you may be able to find it in a condo or townhome here. But if you're looking for a large home with a lot of different options and newly updated in a specific price range, that might not be doable in Redondo Beach. All right, and then the number 4 reason why you may not want to move to Redondo Beach or many of the areas of the South Bay is you're somebody that just needs a really big home, somewhere that's big interior, big exterior. For the most part in Redondo Beach, you're kind of getting a trade-off on interior space versus exterior space. If you're wanting more larger interior space, and let's say it's in a specific budget, it may be that your best option is a townhome that has 2 or 3 homes on one lot space. So maybe you've got 2,200 square foot interior space, which would be a larger home for this area. No backyard or a shared driveway area. So that's kind of the trade-off there. Or maybe you've got an older, smaller home that maybe has a big backyard, but the interior is a little bit smaller. So there are options where you're finding that home that's a huge interior space and a huge backyard and front yard area, but that does come at a cost. So it just kind of depends on what your budget is and what you're looking for. But for the most part, I see clients coming here and having to do a trade-off versus interior space versus exterior space. Hey guys, so as much as I love making these videos, what I really like even more is helping families move here. So if you are thinking of moving to the area, I would love to help you get started in your search, and my contact info is on the screen or down in the description down below. Feel free to reach out anytime, call, text, or email. Remember, it's never too early to get started in your home search. And the last reason you may not want to move to Redondo Beach is the lifestyle. If you're someone that does not like to be close to the beach, whether that be a walk or a drive to the beach, or you're someone that doesn't like to get on the trails or just spend the day outdoors, you're going to be paying a higher price to be living in the beach communities because you are a closer proximity to the beach. Yes, not every area of Redondo Beach is up against the beach, but it's still in such a close proximity that you are paying a higher price for being closer to the beach. So if you're someone that doesn't necessarily need that, then maybe you can find another area that is, maybe gives you more options and amenities of what you're really looking for, and you don't need to be close to the beach. And so maybe you're getting more for the price as far as interior and exterior space. So that is Redondo Beach. Feel free to reach out if you have any interest in moving to the area. I'd love to help you get started.